All right, hello and welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to discuss um, the concept of passing standing guard, which rarely happens in pro fights, but some pro fighters do telegraph their punches, or especially in boxing, but you're not allowed to pass standing guard in boxing, so the other guy never gets to take advantage of it. But in boxing, you see a lot of people throwing these loopy wide hooks that come almost from the hip, you know, and that's so easy to block. And if you were allowed to pass guard and jack the person's jaw from the angle, the fight would be over within a few seconds. Um, but you're not allowed to parry and control the opponent's attack in boxing. But if you were, you could pass standing guard and jack this person straight in the jaw repeatedly, and finish it off. So I don't want to pick on him too much, but I mentioned in a couple other videos Israel Adesanya doing his framing and then telegraphing his jab by taking his hand back to home position in the standing guard and then jabbing. Okay. Well, he 1 second telegraphed his jab, and believe me, I might get to be able to do that now, but in the prime of my life, I would eat him for lunch if he did that to me. Because if he telegraphs his jab by that much, I am going to step back and catch his jab out of the air and bring it over here and pin it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to chop straight under the nose into that pressure point between the upper jaw, upper mandible, and the nose. There's a pressure point that I call vice, and some people call a filter point. And I'm going to chop straight into that repeatedly until he taps out. Pow, 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 pow. All right. And that won't kill somebody, but it'll sure hurt like hell. All right. Um, and that's the kind of thing that you can do to somebody that's non-lethal, but will punish them for being an idiot. Either in a street self-defense fight. That's even MMA legal. All right. But that's the kind of way that you can win the street fight without actually fully, executing your idiot attacker. And I'm not talking about street fighting for vainglory. I'm talking about street self-defense, by the way. So unless the YouTube people want to take this down because I accidentally mentioned street fight, that's not what I meant. I'm not talking about fighting for money or vainglory. I'm talking about self-defense. But so we drill passing people standing guard for street self-defense because 9 times out of 10, the street fighter is not a professional fighter who's attacking you. They're just a criminal. And most criminals are not professional fighters. They're kind of too stupid and lazy to be professional fighters. All right. So that's one advantage that the good guys have. So when they attack you, you see that too slow and too wide hook punch coming in. And then, in this case, I'm going to step back a little bit to let you get the idea. I didn't even know I was under attack. This person's going to try to cold cop me with a haymaker or overhand right, either that haymaker or that one. All right. And so I'm going to step in and double chop block into their arm here with that hand and here straight into the biceps. All right. And for a 185 plus pound man, you can in fact break the radius bone of his hand when he's hook punching you, and you can flat out deaden the biceps with your other chop block from the double chop block. This is going to be the 5 swords combo again. I'm going to step into the hook punch and double chop block as hard as I can into those 2 points in the hook punch itself. All right. And somebody might say, well, what if he throws another punch instead of doing what you predicted him to do? We predicted he's actually going to throw another punch. So there's multiple versions of this combo. The simple combo, just either hammer fist or chops to the neck, hammer fist to the jaw or chop to the neck, palm heel to the jaw, uppercut under the ribs, hammer fist to temple, hammer fist to temple. That's the simplest version of the combo. But the more realistic version of the combo is we assume he's going to throw another punch right away. So we destroy his first arm. We know another punch is coming, so we chop block that one here as we simultaneously palm heel to the jaw there. All right. And we go ahead and grab this arm, and we can modify this and uppercut under the jaw or we can uppercut there, or we might not grab this arm. We might just rely on the fact that we chopped it and reload. Hook punch under the ribs, just like we planned. Hammer fist, hammer fist. Okay, so that's one way of dealing with the typical haymaker or overhand right or hook punch. Now, if it's this overhand hammer fist haymaker, there's a different counterattack for that. So you're going to block with a high angle block using both bones of your hand, not the Shotokan single bone block. The Shotokan block will get your arm broken once again here. You need both bones of the Isshinryu and Goju-ryu high angle block. Okay, and the attack will bounce about half of the force will bounce off of your arm, and the other half will go into your arm. But because you're blocking with both bones in the meat of your arm, you won't be hurt nearly as bad. Same principle as armor plating on tanks is at a 45-degree angle because half of the force gets deflected, not absorbed by the armor. All right, so you block with a high angle block, and you step through and grab under their arm and grab their arm, and then you put them into a hammer lock. And then once you get them in a hammer lock, you then get hold of their hand down here, and you finish them off with punches in the face while your other hand holds them in the hammer lock. Okay. Or, if it's a really bad hook punch coming in and you see it, you're getting a natural position because it's street self-defense. You don't know you're under attack until they suddenly decide they're going to attack. So you step at an angle, 45-degree angle, 30 to 45-degree angle to the side, parry that hook punch, and windmill block. And now we have side arm control. Back fist, karate chop, hammer fist, or we can go into reverse neck breaker position if we absolutely need to, but that's a last resort. Okay. Gee, it's a little more useful to have a demonstration partner, but I really don't have a good demonstration partner. Unfortunately for me, all of my close friends moved to different states over the past several years. And so, I don't have anybody that's got any martial arts experience to use as a demonstration partner. But anyway, all right. I think I'm done with this video. I think I've made my point of how this concept works. And so thank you to anybody that watches.